Perfectionism can cause paralysis. It creates fear and stops you from living your dreams and walking in your purpose. When you're worried about making everything perfect, nothing gets done. Waiting around for all the conditions to line up perfectly and everything to fall in place could very well be the difference between you fulfilling your life's call or not. Here are a few ways that can help you move past perfectionism. First, pay attention to your inner thoughts. That self-talk that we dealt with last week. Perfectionism can sneak up on you and take over your thoughts, so you have to be aware of what you are saying to yourself and what you're thinking about. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. I need to get this certification or have this many followers or whatever that thing is. If you know you're operating in obedience to what God has called you to do, put that truth on those thoughts. Remind yourself of what He says about you. Learn how to talk back and combat those negative thoughts with the Word of God. Secondly, just get things done. When you're too focused on making everything perfect, it slows you down. Instead, make a schedule and stick to it. If you need to, tell a friend, a coach, or even a mentor, and they can help keep you accountable to meeting the deadlines. Third, make sure your standards are actually realistic. Focus on completing tasks on time instead of getting lost in every single tiny detail. Take action, keep moving forward, and remember, you can always improve if you need to along the way. Fourth, celebrate the small victories. Instead of focusing on what still needs to be done, focus on your wins. Each time you finish something, it's a victory. It's important to celebrate your accomplishments, even the small ones. Avoid being overwhelmed by making mistakes. Perfectionists can get upset when things go wrong, and they tend to overly blame themselves. You can take responsibility for your role in the mistake without being overwhelmed by it. Learn how to reframe the experience and focus on the positive aspects, like the lessons the mistake has taught you. Keep in mind that failure is a normal part of the journey to success. Don't spend days and days going over the mistake in your mind. Learn to move past it. Find balance in your life. Perfectionism can creep into many parts of your life. It can take over your family, relationships, and career. It's important to strive for some type of balance in your life. Try to avoid focusing on just one aspect of your life. Instead, keep them as balanced as possible by spending time with family and friends. And don't neglect the important things like your health or your children or even your hobbies. You have to change your mindset. Changing how you think about things can be a powerful way to overcome perfectionism. The way you view the world can influence every part of your being. Learn to find the good in everything and be happy with it. Drop the all or nothing attitude. The key to avoiding perfectionism is to realize that the world isn't divided into perfect parts that can always be analyzed. Instead, it's a complicated mix that has many moving parts. When it comes to avoiding the paralysis of perfectionism, focus on making progress. Even a failure is progress because it moves you closer to finding success and walking in your purpose.